blew the turn, and Afleet Alex champion Rose almost fell out of the saddle. A dramatic occurrence at the top of the stretch.
I always say there's like moments in the history of Alex's lemonade stand where I feel like Alex is, I always say, like she's working her magic still.
I was convinced we were going down. You have to feel like somebody was looking out for you that day, just to survive.
In early 2005, right after we started the foundation, we heard from a man named Chuck Sackney. He said, we've been donating anonymously from the winnings of our horse, Afleet Alex. He's going to the Kentucky Derby, and this could be huge for Alex's lemonade stand.
When the owner of the horse reached out to us, Alex had passed away a couple months before. We didn't know what she started, how it would, get the momentum to continue without her being sort of the spokesperson.
I raise money.
For what?
Cancer research.
We ended up going to the Kentucky Derby and setting up a lemonade stand there.
Afleet Alex, it's a 3-horse photo finish, and on the wire, it's Giacomo!
And he came in third, and that was still great.
The story was just all over the news that this horse was racing to support a childhood cancer charity, and we were getting so many donations and so much support from people who saw the story on the news and from people who saw it on ESPN.
And we went to the Preakness. We had a huge lemonade stand, and people there were just like throwing tickets in, that they were betting on Afleet Alex to win, and they would put them in there.
130th Preakness, and they're off.
As he came into the final stretch, he was coming from behind. Him and another horse like clipped each other.
But Afleet Alex is taking a bull run. Oh, Scrappy T blew the turn, and Afleet Alex champion Rose almost fell out of the saddle.
He stumbled and started to fall, and the jockey started to fall off.
A dramatic occurrence at the top of the stretch.
The entire place went, I mean, there was like a moment, like a half a second of silence.
But he popped back up and he ran even faster.
And they're coming down to the finish, and in dramatic style, Afleet Alex, who almost fell at the top of the stretch, has won the Preakness by 5 lengths. An up-and-coming jockey had a really anxious moment there at the top of the stretch.
Do you believe in guardian angels?
Yeah, somebody pulled my butt out of the fire on that one. I think little Alex helped me on that one.
I thought it was pretty touching. Had he gotten thrown in the middle of a race, he could have gotten seriously hurt.
We had all these winning tickets in the donation bucket. We raised a ton of money, tens of thousands of dollars. So by the time the Belmont came around, it happened to be on Alex's stand day, the day we had her first stand without her.
The horse did it again, and it was a big day where people were setting up lemonade stands all over the country and around the world.
And Afleet Alex just ran right by Giacomo like he was standing still. Afleet Alex opening up with a tremendous burst of energy.
People that followed horse racing became just a huge chunk of our donors at that time.
So Afleet Alex was a critical part of continuing to take Alex's voice to a very different audience. And it's probably one of the single most magical things that happened in a year when we thought, how are we going to get anybody's attention now that Alex isn't here anymore? Afleet Alex did it. It was amazing. It was so much fun.
Compelling, outstanding performance by the plucky Afleet Alex. He won by 6 or 7 lengths.